Good evening, and I welcome you students. We will be beginning our important session of reason assertion questions of different topics of chemistry. As you find, assertion and reason question answers are very important because they give a good revision of the course as well as they help us to think critically, deeply, and they form very important questions in all exams nowadays. Before we begin our session, there will be 2 minutes of meditation. This is a ice meditation. Ice meditation. You have seen ice on the glaciers.
Yes, sir.
How it looks absolutely white in color and very cold. What will we do? We will heal different parts of our body by using the beautiful flakes of the snowflakes. So what will we do? Sit comfortably on your chair, relax yourself, relax the entire parts of the body, relax your body, and with your hand, gentle massage of your forehead, gentle massage of your forehead. There's a lot of stress on this forehead when we work the whole day. Gentle massage of the forehead, and one strong deep inhale. Let it go. और एक लंबा गहरा सांस लीजिए और अपने पेट को पूरी तरह ऑक्सीजन से भरिए, छोड़ दीजिए, एक्सेल। अपनी आंखों को बंद कर लीजिए और अपने जो हैंड्स हैं उनको रिलैक्स कीजिए। कंफर्टेबली सिट, कंफर्टेबली क्लोज योर आईज, योर palms are on your lap or on your table comfortably, and concentrate on your breathing. Your entire mind is now on your breathing. You are breathing from 2 nostrils. Take all your attention to your 2 nostrils. Be with me, students. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Experience the relaxation. Now imagine a ice snow piece. Snow, you have seen white colored snow. The flake of snow, white snowflake is entering into your mind. Experience that this ice flake, white in color, is cooling your 2 parts of the brain, right part and the left part. Now this piece of ice, which is very white in color, is traveling towards your face, towards your mouth. Experience the cold ice in your mouth. Now it is traveling towards your neck and giving a sensation of coolness, cold ice, and healing any stress, any tension in your neck. And it is moving towards your chest now, your lungs, your heart. Experience the cold ice flake in your heart, in your lungs, and it is healing you. It is healing you. Experience it is becoming cold in your heart, cold in your lungs, and now it is moving towards your stomach, the digestive system. This white snow ice flake is now giving cold temperature, coolness to your stomach, and healing inflammations, whatever inflammations are there in your digestive system. And slowly the white ice flake is moving towards your legs. Legs do so much work for us. There are some pains, some stresses, in different parts of the legs. The ice flake, the snowball is cooling all wherever there is tension, and it is now entering into your feet. Your feet are tired. It is now healing your feet, your fingers. Now this is healing your entire body. Your entire body is cold as ice. You can experience the coolness in your entire body, and that white snowflake is now slowly leaving slowly and slowly from your feet, and it has healed your entire body. Any tension, any stress, all relieved from the body. Negative energies have already gone from the body, and your mind, your body is fresh. Now come to your normal state, normal breathing, normal breathing. Inhale, exhale, normal breathing. Bring awareness to your body. Experience the vibrations in the body. Experience the healing in your body. And experience the sound of the surroundings. Hold your hands and pay gratitude to the God and the universe for the life we have and the good things which we are doing. Rub your palms, rub your palms, healing energy produced, healing heat produced, and gently massage your entire face, your eyes with the healing energy, and slowly you can open your eyes with smiles. How was the cooling?
Very good, sir.
You see that we can create a state by the processes on which I'm working, and my research is going on mind, body, soul, and heart. We can bring certain sensations in our body by visualizations, manifestations, and we can believe that yes, our body has become cold and it will be like cold. We can believe yogis, you have heard about Indian yogis and what they
Yes,
used
sir.
to do. They used to live at very, very low temperatures also. And they have lived at very high temperatures also. Though how they maintain that thermostat temperature in the body. So they do certain yogic kriyas. They are called pranayams, and they generate that inner power. So these yogis, even we have heard about yogis in Himalayas. There is very, very cold temperature. They survive there. So can't believe it, but it is all happening. These yogis don't need even clothes to for the winter. See, how much cold we face when it is cold. And you may have seen certain yogis that they are wearing very, very thin clothes, even in winter. Have you seen? I have seen many. They are not wearing winter clothes and extreme cold conditions. How do they do it? All right, students, we are back. There will be session now. Okay.
So welcome back, student. You got positive energy to answer the questions? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The healing effect is very essential. Students, I'm working and doing research on mind, body, soul, heart connections and some yogic techniques. I'm experiencing and I find, yes, they are very useful and they work. So even large number of people who are on yoga and meditation, they are healed and have escaped the corona pandemic, and they are more safe as compared to those who are not doing it. This is a scientific thing. I'm not saying anything because it has been proved. The boosting of immunity is a basic thing which we can do. All right. We have been discussing assertion and reason questions, and we have given 4 choices A, B, C, D, which we are already aware. We are not repeating them. And here we are coming with more such questions. The question is on the screen. Now we have discussed to you the solutions topic is the topic of electrochemistry we see on the screen. Assertion is a statement. It is possible to make a cell with a pair of same type of half cells. The first question, anytime assertion or reason question. Tell me what you look in the exam. What will you look in the exam?
First, we will see whether the assertion statement is correct or not.
Whether it is true or false. ठीक है? Each of the assertion or each of the reason. First thing is that what you do. Okay, tell me, is the assertion correct?
It is possible to make a cell with a pair of same types of objects. Yes, sir, it is correct.
It is correct. Why it is correct? Can you give me the reason? What type of cells are those called? What type of cells are these, students? You have seen two half cells, one of zinc, one of copper, one of silver, one of cadmium or other hydrogen and other. They were two different half cells. Now we are saying you have same half cells, then how will they work? If the half cells are same, how will they work? What happens in a cell? At one point oxidation takes place, at other reduction takes place. So there has to be a redox reaction. So the question will be then how the redox reaction will take place. Can you tell me what type of cells are these then?
Uh,
What type of cells you studied, students? Are you aware there are concentration cells?
yes, sir.
What are concentration cells now? That is the question then. What are concentration cells, students? Concentration cells. One of the reason I bring these type of question is because I want you to study more. My basic idea is one only, that you will study more after the class is over. Don't think when my class is finished, everything is finished. When the class is finished, another thing begins. That is to study more and more. Those students who are appearing for any exam, they have to study more and more. A lot of studies are required. So you are aware of concentration cells.
Yes, sir.
What are concentration cells, students?
Concentration cells are those cells, they are electrolytic cells in which the two half cells have the same electrodes, but there is a difference in the concentration.
Yes, and you can read more about it in more detail, and you will find there how their electrode potential values can be calculated. You have earlier given a Nernst equation. We have given you that when its concentration is changed, then how we find the value of the electrode potential value from the standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potentials were calculated at under what conditions, students?
Standard electrode potential was calculated. The concentration of hydrogen ion was 1 molar and the
Why do you talk of hydrogen ion only? I'm saying, what do you mean by standard electrode potential? Is it defined only for hydrogen? The conditions, I mean concentration, temperature, pressure, those conditions are specified when we talk of standard electrode potential values.
the
That is
concentrations are unity of all the
unity with respect to the standard hydrogen electrode. It was calculated, and the temperature was defined as, and the pressure was given also. These conditions were mentioned, 1 bar and temperature 298 Kelvin. And under those conditions, we defined standard conditions and standard electrode potential values. And Nernst equation gave electrode potential value at different concentrations. So the first is correct. Okay. So we have investigated so much information. You will read more about this. There will be question in the papers based on this. I'm telling you. Everywhere there are questions on that. Concentration cells. Next reason, change in concentration varies the electrode potential. Whether it is correct or wrong, students?
change in yes, sir, it is correct.
It is correct. Is this the correct explanation for the assertion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is the correct explanation for the, yes, it is correct. Explanation for assertion. Then what is our answer?
A.
Answer is A. So students, answer is A here. Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay. Question. Next question is on the screen. When aqueous sodium chloride is electrolyzed, oxygen gas is produced at the anode. You have studied electrolysis.
Yes, sir.
We studied the electrolysis of molten NaCl. Then you studied the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. What is the difference between the two? You have seen what type of, there is a competition going on at the anode and cathode if more than one type of ions are present. So what is the, first you find out whether this statement is correct or not correct.
Mm, it is correct.
It is correct. Where the oxygen is coming from, students? If you study the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl, where is the oxygen coming from? When you studied the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl, students, what you observed, what you found,
Due to at anode, the reaction which has a lower E naught value should be preferred. So ideally, Cl minus should be preferred. But due to over potential of oxygen, it is obtained at anode.
Oxygen is obtained at the anode when you use aqueous NaCl. What happens? You are using aqueous NaCl. So you have in this H ions and OH ions. H ions and OH ions are present. So there can be two types of reaction. The water can be oxidized to oxygen. Water can be oxidized to oxygen. Okay? So
Yes, sir.
what is happening? Oxygen gas is liberated. It is correct. Reason, it is due to over potential for oxidation of water to oxygen.
It is also correct.
It is correct. This is not correct. If you read the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl, if you read it, what happens? What happens, students? This is not correct. What will happen? What will happen, student? If the over potential of oxygen is there, then this reaction will not take place. Then what will be preferred reaction? Okay?
Okay.
Because of the over potential of oxygen, what happens, student? Cl minus will give this. This reaction will take place. Okay? So therefore, the net reaction will be what? Students, you will get chlorine gas. You will get chlorine gas. What gas will be obtained? Chlorine gas.
Chlorine gas.
So this is not correct. Because you are saying over potential. Because this is correct and this is incorrect. This is wrong. Then what is the answer?
D.
Answer is D. Be sure what we are doing. You can read this more about this. Something requires more potential, then that is not going to happen. So in this case, then the reaction will take place in other way. So the answer is D. This is not correct. This is correct. This is correct. All right. See, we have to think. We cannot answer a question like that. Next question is on the screen. Find the answer. What is the question? Molar conductivity of an electrolyte increases with a decrease in concentration. What did you study? You study conductivity? Kappa.
Yes, sir.
Then you studied molar conductivity. Lambda m. Now, molar conductivity. It is molar conductivity. He is talking about molar conductivity. Increases with a decrease in concentration. Is this correct statement?
Increases with the decrease in concentration. Yes, sir, it is correct.
It is correct. What is the formula molar conductivity you have studied? Maybe-
Molar conductivity is kappa into V.
Kappa into V. Molar conductivity as defined as kappa into V, or molar conductivity is also inversely proportional to, what is it? Molar conductivity is inversely proportional to what? What was defined? Molar conductivity. Kappa by C. Molar conductivity is inversely proportional to what? Concentration.
Concentration.
So concentration will increase. Concentration decreases, molar conductivity increases. What about conductivity? If I decrease the concentration, will the conductivity increase or decrease?
If the concentration is decreased, then conductivity will also decrease.
What is the, how do you define conductivity? What is conductivity, students? This statement is correct. Conductance of 1 centimeter cube of a solution, we defined that. The number of ions will decrease, then what will happen? The molar conductivity will decrease in 1 centimeter cube of solution. Number of ions increases, then this will increase. Reason, mobility of ion decrease with increase in concentration. Is that correct or wrong?
The mobility of ions decrease with increase in concentration. Yes, sir, it is correct.
What do you mean by mobility of ion? Can you tell me? What do you mean by mobility of the ion? When I say, student, the ions are moving in a solution. What happens if the concentration is more? Why the mobility will decrease?
Uh, because as the concentration will increase, there will be more collisions of the ions.
Collision of the ion, that reason we gave you. What about the inter-ionic attractive forces between oppositely charged ions? What happens? Ions are attracting, opposite ions are attracting each other. So if they are closer, what will happen? There will be stronger attractive forces, then what will happen? And also when there will be big crowd of ions, naturally they will be difficult to move. All these factors we know about it, though it is correct, I will say read more about it. What I always tell you, read more students, because more clarification is required. Now the question is this reason correct explanation for the assertion?
Yes, sir, it is correct.
Yes. Then what is the answer?
A.
Answer A. You can believe it that we have to think a lot before we answer any question. There could be more than one possible reason. And these type of questions are essential because they will help us in studying more. Unless I study more, I cannot learn more. It is very clear. The more I study, the more detail I study, the more I learn. All right, next question, students. The electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is 0.
Yes, sir, it is correct.
Actually, the statement is little bit of, because actually it is not 0. We have taken it as a reference electrode and we have assumed to be 0 as a reference electrode. So in the under these conditions, I may say, okay, this is true. There is no potential difference at the electrode solution interface in this case. Is that statement correct or false?
There is no potential difference at the electrode solution interface in this case. No, sir, this is false.
This is false. Then what answer we are giving?
C.
Answer C. All right. You know that we have chosen standard hydrogen electrode as a reference electrode. Actually, the value is never 0 because there is some, as you are saying, in electrode solution interface potential difference is there, but we assumed it to be 0. Why? Because we were using it as a reference electrode, and we were finding the value of standard electrode and by connecting with what? All with as SHE, standard hydrogen electrode, right? So
Yes, sir.
it is not actually 0. It is assumed to be 0. By convention, it has been taken to be 0. Okay. There is a difference between the two. Next question is coming. Reduction of 1 mole of copper ion required 2 Faraday of charge. What do you mean by this? What you have studied the Faraday's laws of electrolysis? You studied Faraday's laws of electrolysis. Yes or no? Tell me fast.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what is the Faraday's first law? Electrolysis first law. What the first law states?
First law states that the amount of chemical reaction occurring at an electrode is proportional to the quantity of electricity.
Quantity of electricity, what do we call it as?
Q, quantity of electricity Q.
Quantity of electricity Q. What is Q?
Q is equal to IT, the
What,
formula.
that formula, what is Q I am saying?
Q is the charge.
So Q is the charge. Oh, You know what? Whatever words we use, every word has a meaning. And what we are doing, if I will change one word, the whole question will change. So when you said that the mass weight deposit directly proportional to Q, W is equal to Z into I into T, and when Q is the charge in coulombs, we define that. I is the current in amperes and T is the time in seconds. So the weight is deposited. What is Z known as? What is Z?
Mm.
What is Z, students?
Sir, your voice is breaking a lot.
My voice is breaking. What is Z?
Yes, sir.
What is Z?
Sir, Z is it is the equivalent electrochemical equivalent.
What is the definition of that? What do you mean by Z? I is 1 ampere, T is 1 second, then what? W, the weight of the substance deposited when 1 ampere of current flows for 1 second. When 1 ampere of current flows for 1 second, what it means, students? What is that equal to? 1 coulomb of charge. See, 1 coulomb of charge. What is the question? Reduction of 1 mole of copper, 2 plus ion required 2 Faraday of charge. Is it correct statement?
Yes, sir.
It is correct. What is the reaction? And we are talking in terms of moles. 1 mole will need how much? 2 mole of electron. And 2 mole of electron means 2 Faraday of charge. But 1 Faraday is equal to charge of 1 mole of electron. Is it correct?
1 Farad is equal to charge of 1 mole of electrons. Yes, sir. Correct.
Correct. How do you calculate the charge of 1 mole of the electron? How will you calculate the charge of 1 mole of electron?
We will QE. Q is equal
What is the charge of 1 electron?
1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19
Multiply
coulombs.
by
1 mole. 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23.
Avogadro's number. That will come to be 96487, which we call as 1 Faraday. Okay, these are correct. Is it the correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the answer then?
A.
Answer A. See, we are doing so much work for one question, because then only we will learn. We are not going to do mugging and rattabaji. That will not help, because questions will be changed in the paper. They are not going to be the same. So what they will do, there is a variation. Same question could be put in many ways. There are no other questions, but that question will be changed in the paper. They are not going to give the same questions which are already written in books or previous papers. So they will have to change it. Next question. Fuel cell are pollution free.
Yes, sir. Fuel cells are pollution free.
Solution free. This is true. Reason: fuel cells use hydrogen like fuels along with oxygen gas for current production.
Um. Yes, sir. It is also correct.
It is also correct. Then is it the correct explanation for the assertion?
Oxygen for current production. No, sir, it is not.
Not.
Two.
Then what
Okay,
is the answer for the question?
B.
B part. All right. Here the answer will be B part. Everything to be learned. Why the what are fuel cells? Okay, these questions are being asked again and again. What are fuel cells is very important question in the chemistry. How do you make fuel cells?
Fuel cells are actually they are galvanic cells which convert energy of methane or hydrogen into electrical energy.
What is the anode and cathode and electrolyte used in this case? This is a hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. What is hydrogen oxygen fuel cell? What are the electrodes used here? You will have.
Porous carbon electrodes.
And what are the anode and cathode reaction? Very important, students. What happens at the cathode and what happens at the anode?
At cathode it is at cathode it was O2 plus H2O it was, which will give OH minus at cathode.
At cathode, reduction takes place. Reduction takes place. So oxygen is being reduced. And at anode,
At anode water will be formed, H2 plus OH minus.
hydrogen is being oxidized.
Oxidized.
So these are some of the ways questions will be put up. Where oxidation takes place, where reduction takes place, which is oxidized, which is reduced. Hydrogen is one fuel, oxygen is another fuel. They are continuously being used in the case of the fuel cell. And why they are pollution free?
Yes, sir. What's the question?
Why are they pollution free? What is the net reaction?
Net reaction is H2 plus O2 will give H2O.
So this is water liquid that can be used for drinking. So there is no pollution. And where is how so much energy is liberated? Where is the energy coming from? So much energy is there in the fuel cell. You know, the formation of OH bonds is producing a lot of energy in this case. Cell means it will generate energy, students. If it is a cell, it is a fuel cell, means it is producing energy. So see, this reaction takes place and a lot of energy is produced, which is being used by astronauts. It was used for drinking purposes. Okay. Leclanche cell gives constant voltage through its life. What is a Leclanche cell? What is a Leclanche cell? What is a Leclanche cell, student?
A Leclanche cell is an electrochemical cell in which the cathode is zinc and anode is carbon. And here the electrolyte is ammonium chloride.
Anode is carbon.
It is along with magnesium dioxide. And
How zinc can be cathode? Can zinc be cathode? What type of metal is zinc? You will have to read more, students. That is the reason we are taking these questions, because there is a lot of wrong information coming. Zinc is always used as an anode. You know, zinc can easily lose electrons. Anode is means oxidation. Zinc can be oxidized readily. You know about it. What is the value of the electrode potential of zinc? You have read it so many times. How much is this?
For zinc.
You read so many times. Negative. What did it
It
mean?
is minus 0.76.
So then you know zinc acts as a reducing agent. It will lose electrons. This is minus values there. So that zinc is then what is zinc? A cathode or anode?
Anode.
So zinc acts as an anode. You know about it. And zinc will lose electrons and Lagrange cell gives constant voltage through its life. Is this statement correct? Yes or no? Now.
Lagrange cell gives constant voltage throughout its life. Should be. No, sir, it is wrong.
This statement is wrong. You know that what happens. Those dry cells you are using, you already know how if in the torch what happens. Slowly and slowly the light becomes dim. The voltage keeps on dropping as you are using more and more amount of that. It does not give a constant voltage. That is wrong. The overall reaction of brittle cell does not involve any ion in the solution whose concentration can change during its lifetime. Is this statement correct, right or wrong? What is a button cell? What is a button cell, student? Button cell.
Button cell, they are those cells which are used in watches. They are used.
That is not, nobody is asking that where they are used. What are they? When we talk of this, we are talking about what is cathode, what is anode, what is the electrolyte, all these type of things we asked student, and where they are used we are not saying, and what happens whether what we use here. Did we study mercury cell?
Mercury, yes, sir.
What is that mercury cell? What was a reducing agent and oxidizing agent? What they want to know, what are the reducing agent?
In mercury cell, the anode was zinc mercury amalgam.
Zinc is a very common anode, you know about it because it minus 0.76. It is a good reducing agent. You already know. Organic chemistry also you are using so many times. Is it the overall reaction of does not involve any ion in solution whose concentration can change? Is it correct?
No, sir, it is wrong.
It is wrong. What is the reaction of the mercury cell? Okay, then tell me. What is the net reaction of mercury cell?
Net reaction of mercury cell. It's zinc plus HgO will give zinc oxide ZnO plus Hg.
Then where are the ions here? This is a correct statement then. You will read more after the class is over about all the cells because there will be questions on the cell, students, and we are forgetting all this information. But what is happening over a period of time when we proceed, we are forgetting the previous lecture. So that is the reason students should keep revising the course. Those students who are appearing in the coming exams, because they have to keep revising the course. And one of the reasons of revising the doing question answer session is only because of this, that we know where we are now not able to answer the questions, because we are not retained in our mind all this information. Coursework is very vast. Course is very vast. So whatever chapter we open, we said, okay, study more about it, because we have to revise the course. And questions could be put from any sort. You see, they are not asking you to write down what is like Lanchi Seller. They are only asking some statement in between that. They will take some application, some use, or any statement can be used. Therefore, unless we study in detail, we will be at loss. That is correct. Now, what is the correct answer then we are giving for this question? Answer?
It will be D.
D answer. Okay. Next question is coming. Coating iron with zinc prevents rusting. Is it the correct statement?
Coating iron with zinc prevents rusting. Yes, sir.
Okay. Why it prevents rusting? You know what is called that? Galvanization.
Yeah.
Even ships, we have shown you, they are being to prevent rusting of ships, they are having a coating of zinc. This is correct statement. Assertion is correct. The coating of zinc prevent moisture to come in contact with the metal. Is that correct statement?
Sir.
Why zinc acts as a prevention of rusting? You are aware of that theory?
Yes, sir. It will form a layer over the metal, and it will prevent the metal to come in contact with the atmosphere.
That is not correct. Was that the reason? You will read more about this. It's a sacrificial metal. It is preferentially going to be
Which will
oxidized.
corrode itself, but save
It
the
will preferentially get oxidized. That is not the thing, that it will not allow the moisture to come in contact with metal. Zinc will itself sacrificially, getting oxidized. So then, what is the
C.
answer? C. We'll have to study more about all these things. 19th, more negative the electrode potential, greater is the power to act as oxidizing agent. Whether it is true or false.
They are more negative. Electrode potential. So it is false.
It is wrong. Then what is the answer then? I don't spend more time on this anymore.
D.
D. Answer is D. Next question, students. Assertion. Secondary cells are cells which can be recharged after use. Is it correct?
Secondary cells can be recharged after use. Yes, sir. Correct.
What is the difference between secondary and primary cells?
So secondary cells can be recharged after they are after use, but primary cells they cannot.
Cannot be. Example of the secondary cell.
Example of nickel cadmium battery cell, nickel cadmium cell.
You have read lead storage
Lead
battery.
storage battery.
So important. They have given in your book and large and in a complete detail. You will read more about it. Why we are doing all this? Because we know products are electrolyzed back to initial reactant during the recharge of the cell. Is it correct?
So that's why I recognize back the initial reaction. Yes, sir, it is correct.
Is that the reason?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the answer then?
A.
Answer A. All right, student, this ends the first part of important reason assertive questions were given on electrochemistry, and you could realize where we are doing some mistakes and what more to be studied. The main objective is to study more and more, and you will study more, and then we will see you in the next class. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So please keep on sharing our videos and ask the students to subscribe it, as there will be a lot of very, very good questions, as well as a lot of questions on inner strength, inner power, and on life, and different type of techniques which we can use to make ourselves better and more healthy in our lives. All right. So please share the videos with friends. Okay, then I will see you in the
Okay.
next time.
Okay, thank you, sir.